Welcome back to our beginner's guide to SimCity. Up until this point, we have been discussing the various steps, the process that you would take in order to get your city up and running. So basically the what you do when it comes to putting down roads and when it comes down to zones and getting your residents in and getting them educated and providing them with electricity and water and sewage and the other services. This is a good time to pause. And now let's talk about the approach that you take. So, not specific steps, but the approach that you would take, especially if you're early into creating cities. I know what it's like to jump in and you're excited. You want to get a city built. You've got this image of a city and you jump in and you go maybe a little bit faster than you want. You spend money faster, you spend time faster, and I know what it's like to realize, oh my goodness, I've gotten myself into a bit of a situation. I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to have to abandon a city. I know what it feels like when a city gets away from you. I've been there. So what I want to do is we've been talking about the steps, the what you do. I want to talk about the how and and more specifically I want to talk about the fact of hey, when you're starting a city, especially if you're early on, take your time, slow down, enjoy the process and see if that helps you. If you have been in a situation where your cities have gotten away from you and you've had to abandon some cities, just kind of take your time, go back. I even encourage you to go back to the episodes of this beginner's guide and not watch the episodes from a how you do it, the steps that you take, but the approach. It is so tempting to jump into a brand new city plot and to immediately start building. But it is so important if you watch my videos, the three things that I say to do, no matter how many cities you've built. Pause the game. After you've paused the game, check your wind. What direction is the wind blowing in? This already tells you dirty things, your factories, your sewage, your power plant are going to be downwind. Your residents are going to be living here. That is one way to mitigate. If your factories are here and they're blowing air pollution towards your residents, that is a recipe for a city that's potentially going to end up being a problem. Also, where's your water? Make sure that you're drawing water from an area where there's plenty of water and make sure that the ground pollution is being produced away from your water. Just some things to remember to kind of get you off to a good start with your city. Pause, take a moment. Where is the wind? Where is the water? And how do those two factors influence what you had in mind for your city? But I felt like I wanted to address this. I've gotten some comments. Hey, Leonard, everything was going good with my city, but I was going fast and I realized that I was losing my money. Or, hey, Leonard, all of my people are sick. Or, hey, Leonard, you're starting out with dirt roads, but I want streetcar roads. Completely understand that, but you have to start slow. You have to start at a pace that's going to work for you. If you're going at cheetah speed, things are going to happen much quicker and they may happen so fast that you can't respond to them in time. at cheetah speed. Now, this city is making a profit. So, what's going to happen is at cheetah speed, we're just going to make more money quicker. But at cheetah speed, if you are losing money, you're going to lose money faster. So, I always recommend play the game at turtle speed. Maybe every once in a while you can take it up to llama speed, but be careful with cheetah speed. That is just one way of getting yourself into potential trouble. There is no problem with starting out a city with dirt roads. If you remember the very first episode of the beginner's guide when we were creating this city, we started out with a dirt road into the city, a dirt roundabout, and then a major road here that was dirt, and then three dirt roads for residents, three dirt roads for industry. And when we finished that, I said it may not look like much, but that's our start. You can always upgrade. I had a person comment on that video, the very first video of this beginner's guide. We had dirt roads, and they said, well, wait a minute. What if I want streetcar? Perfectly fine, but when you're starting out with a certain dollar amount, you cannot draw from any other cities because you don't have any other cities in which to get money from. So your decisions in this first city are critical. You can always slowly upgrade. As you can see, we started out with dirt roads, but we've got major expressways now. And if I wanted to turn one of these roads into streetcar, we can do so. So just because we start out with dirt roads does not mean that we are relegated to dirt roads for the entirety of the city. But it's just so important to get yourself off to a nice measured pace so that you're not spending too much money at the beginning and getting yourself into trouble. So here is a brand new city plot. We have 50,000 simoleons, dirt road, straight line from here to here, a little over close to just under 4,000 simoleons. Let's get our high density road. So the dirt road is 2 simoleons. High density road, 30 simoleons. High density streetcar. Look at that. Placed it, and we are in trouble. Mayor on a spending spree. I now have negative 332 simoleons. I have not placed anything. No water, no power, no sewage. So when you think about it, I know it's tempting to put down high density. I know that you're envisioning at some point, say a city that has streetcars, but this is the reason why I start out in a region with dirt road, because I can't take out a bond. So in essence, I'm finished with this city. There's not much more that I can do. So there's a big difference in these opening moves that you make. This city here, I was going as fast as possible, and I started to see some warning signs that I had entire areas of industry going empty, and I got well into this city completely forgot to put down garbage. And when I remembered to put down garbage, I put down garbage, but I didn't put down the incinerator. So I look up and going at full speed, I continue to have a garbage issue. Had I been taking my time, I would have known to put down garbage sooner, and I would have known to put down the incinerator. But because I was going so fast, A, I forgot to put down garbage and likewise the incinerator. But B, I had to wait a little while because I didn't have the funds to pay for the garbage when it became apparent that I needed garbage. So it's just so important to take your time, play at turtle speed, play at llama speed. If you want to do cheetah speed, short controlled bursts of cheetah speed. Keep an eye on if you at turtle and llama speed are having problems with fire, crime, health, garbage, pollution, then it's just going to be magnified when you're going at cheetah speed. But I completely understand the desire to have a almost ready-made city. I completely understand the desire to kind of get out of the gate fast. But I invite you to go back to the beginning of this tutorial and just watch it not from a how to do it, but the approach as in the pacing from a financial standpoint and from a gameplay, the speed of the game. And hopefully if you've been running into issues with a city that runs out of money, a city that has some challenges, that may be something that helps you. But that's if I can just help one person who's been struggling with that, then that's really that's my goal, is to help at least one person if that's been the challenge. But just wanted to just make a video dedicated solely to that topic. I really do hope this helps. If you need anything, have any questions, if there is another topic that you want me to cover, please say so in the comments and we'll cover it. But otherwise, we will see you either with another tutorial or see you with the ongoing episodes or see you in multiplayer. But have fun with the game, and we will see you next time. Take care.